This is the third episode of reviewing all the elimination movies leading up to Migration. And the third one on the list is The Lorax. Came out in the year 2012, same year as Wreck-It Ralph and The Avengers and The Dark Knight Rises. So basically, this movie is about the Lorax, this boy who wants to, growing seeds and stuff. And then he wants the Onceler, and then he does chopping down trees and meets up with other characters. And then the Lorax shows up and O'Hara tries to take down the trees, and that's basically what the plot is. I gotta say, I watched this. I didn't get to see this in cinemas though, but unfortunately, I watched this movie on TV back in 2015 on Channel 4. And what do I think of this movie? This is actually a very underrated elimination film. This is actually the most underrated elimination movie I've ever seen in my life. It was a little bit better than The Cat in the Hat 2003. Because this is actually the most underrated Dr. Seuss movie I've ever seen in my life. This is the only Dr. Seuss movie that's underrated. It was better than The Cat in the Hat 2003. Yeah, The Grinch 2018 was mediocre. That movie is meh. And if you want to know what my favourite Dr. Seuss movie out of all of them, it's probably Horton is a Who as my favourite Dr. Seuss movie all time. The Lorax, he was okay, I guess. And the Onceler, he was okay. Oh boy, now let's talk about O'Hara, the main antagonist of this movie. I fucking hate this character. Lord Hera buys out the worst elimination villain ever. He's even worse than Jimmy Crystal from Sing 2, which I'll get to him in my Sing 2 review. Honestly, he buys out the worst elimination villain I've ever seen in my life. In elimination, I actually liked all the villains, apart from Jimmy Crystal, even though I don't like Jimmy Crystal. But Lord Hera is the worst one from elimination. He is a greedy fucking douchebag. Yeah, Lord Hera, he's freaking suck. I fucking hate Lord Hera. Lord Hera is an arsehole. I just still don't like this movie. I mean, this character I meant. Yeah, I would say Lord Hera is the worst elimination villain ever. But I will say this movie is a very underrated movie. The Lorax is the most underrated elimination movie I've ever seen in my life, also known as the most underrated Dr. Seuss movie I've ever seen in my life. Thank you guys for watching. That's my review on The Lorax. And my next review is Despicable Me 2, the sequel to Despicable Me.